good evening. This is Master BCM TV on YouTube. Master BCM TV on YouTube. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen clipper blade. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen your stone surfaces, learn how to rectify clipper blade sharpening errors. Sharpening your own clipper blade by yourself to your taste. You are a lucky one watching the video since you have not subscribed. Why you need to subscribe to this channel is that whenever I come on live, you are going to be the number one to be seeing my video. And the reason why we need to subscribe is that network in my videos on demand. I don't do it again. I don't do it at all again. I don't do it. Anything I want to do, I come on live to sharpen clipper blade. I come on live to sharpening the stones. I come on live to teach step by step on how to sharpen the clipper blade, sharpen the stone, different ways to clear the clipper blade errors, how to detect clipper blade errors. Yeah, I come on live to do it so that you'll be watching me directly. Lively, you'll be watching the way I'm doing it. This one is not editing. No, let's forget about editing. Yeah, let's just forget about the editing. Not that the editing is not good, but when you are seeing it directly, you can be able to see step by step. I'm doing it. Now, let us subscribe now. This video you are watching, look down that part of it by the right hand side. You will see where the right subscribe. SUBSCRIBE, subscribe. Use your finger to press it. It will now change to subscribe. SUBSCRIBED with the notification bell. Press that notification bell. It will now give you 3 bell options. Press the one at the top, painted white or black in color. The right A double L beside it. Press it. The moment you press it, you have gotten the notification. The moment I'm coming on live, I post video, I post short, anything going on the channel, you are going to be number one to be seeing it. Then you have gotten the access to go back to the main channel, to previous videos, valuable videos, evergreen videos, for you to benefit and gain, and to make it easier for you to sharpen your clipper blade and stone. Logically, technically, strategically, professionally, okay. Yeah. So let us subscribe now before we go. Then please, in the name of God, if you can hear my voice in the other side, please just say hi. Yeah, I don't want to be like maybe yesterday on when I go on live almost 1.5 hours. There's no voice there. Nobody's hearing me and nobody complain. And nobody say they don't even hear the voice. Yeah, please, I'm begging you in the name of God. If you can hear my voice in the other side, just say hi to let me know that you are hearing my voice. Please, in the name of God, I'm begging you. If you can hear my voice, please just comment that you can hear the voice is clear before we start the tutorial. Please let us do that one first. And at the same time, I want you to help me as you used to help me before. Help me share the video out. Help me share this video out, please, in the name of God. Help me share it out, please. Help me share the video out. Help me share it out, please, in the name of God. Help me share it out. Let me share the video out so that many barbers, stylists, proprietors, barber engineers, students, the whole public can get the advantage of watching the video. Yeah. Let us enter the studio now. You are welcome back to my channel. This is Master BCM TV YouTube channel from Nigeria. Master BCM TV YouTube channel from Nigeria. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe before we go. That is number one thing we're supposed to do. Subscribe to this channel. You press the notification button so that the moment I come on live, you are going to be seeing the video. You are going to see it immediately I come on live. Our tutorial for today is how to maintain the stone surfaces. How to maintain your stone surface. Our tutorial for today is how to maintain your stone surfaces so that when you sharpen it, it's working fine for you. You are enjoying the service. As you continue to be using the stone, you will not lose the quality of the sharpening surface of your stone forever. You continue using it, continue using it. After the first sharpening, you are not going to resharpen it again. Yeah, after you sharpen it, the first time you sharpen it, what I'm trying to say, let me explain to you so that I can be able to understand what I'm trying to fashion out very well. This is a stone now, using to sharpen clipper blade. This broken stone, but still working fine. This is your stone surface. This is the surface you have sharpened, or I have sharpened by myself, or somebody helped me to sharpen it, or I bought it like this, or I saw it in the dustbin, I pick it, I test it, it's working fine. I mean, this surface, I've tested it, confirmed. I used to sharpen clipper blade for Starex, it's working fine, it's sharpening correctly. I'm sorry. I've used this surface to sharpen the tapper clipper blade different types. It gives me the correct sharpening. Yeah, I've used it for human beings clippers, for animals clippers. It's everything is okay, sharpening correctly. Then how are you going to maintain this surface after that first sharpening so that you will not sharpen it again? You continue using it like that, and it will be very, very effective, performing well for you. Anytime you need the service, giving you the best of the service, so far you know how to sharpen the clipper blade. And you get the idea, the logic, tricks, strategies using sharpening the clipper blade. Not somebody that doesn't know how to sharpen clipper blade at all. I'm saying, who have learned it, you understand it, or you are just learning it. When you sharpen 10 set of clipper blade, 2 is working, 1 set is working, 2 set is working, 3 set is working, so that you maintain this surface, your problem will not add to another problem again. You are learning how to sharpen clipper blade. When you sharpen 5 set of clipper blade, now you have been getting 2 set of clipper blade correctly working fine, lasting. About 3 is not working. When you try another time, the 3 times, 1 is working again. When you sharpen like 20 set of clipper blade, you can see 7 that's working fine, 13 is not working fine. Then the quality of the surface of the stone you are using now, you know, you have a good surface of the stone and you are trying to learn on it. Or as a real professional, you are not learning, you've already know it, you are using it. Then some people now, when you ask them, please, may I bring my clipper blade tomorrow? Oh boy, oh girl, please, go another place. That stone is not working again. It's fake one. I don't know that it was inferior stone. The time I bought it, or somebody gave it to me. I'm not using it again. It's swelling clipper blade. It's obviously not good again. You'll now be hearing such words. Yeah, you'll be hearing such words, because the quality of the surface of the stone was good before, as he or she was using it for his or our own private clippers, at the same time for customer, or it may be for his own or her own. But one of the friends saw him or her using it, say, may I go and bring my own? Okay, he brought it or she brought it. He or she sharpened the clipper blade for them correctly. But after a month now, they're now asking the person that owns the stone, please, are you in the office? Yes, I'm in the office. Please, I will send my boy now to bring 10 set of clipper blade for you for sharpening. Oh, no, don't bring it. The stone is not good. In fact, since yesterday now, it has been giving itself problem. I've used it in different ways. It's not working fine again. It's trying to spoil the clipper blades. Even not to deceive you, I've used it to sharpen almost 100 set of clipper blade. All are not working fine. Tested, confirmed, they are not working fine. They are not working fine at all. Don't bring it. Go and try another place. Oh my God. You see, those people have trusted in you through the stone you are using for them successively. But now they are calling you, getting disappointment worse, not to come. Some people will not even believe you. They still come. They see the stone that you use it, it's not working fine. you have lost the quality of the sharpening surface on your stone. Yeah, most people are facing this kind of problem. Yeah, most people are facing this kind of problem. People call me. They say, Master BCMTV, how do I do my stone? Oh, this clipper, this stone was working fine before, but now the same system I'm using to sharpen on it before, I'm still applying the same method. It's not working again. It's because they don't know how to use the surface of the stone. And these people I'm saying, they say they know how to sharpen clipper blade. They've been sharpening clipper blade several times, working fine. But now the stone they are using is not working again. How do they lose the quality of the surface? If you have a good stone now, a good stone with good surface, how are you going to be sharpening on the stone surfaces that make you lose the quality of the surface of the stone that will not be working fine again? Then how are you going to calculate how you are going to be using your stone so that the quality of the surface still remain there forever? Once you sharpen it once, you won't sharpen it again. Then how are you going to detect the errors on the surface of your stone? How are you going to test? As the stone is spoiling the clipper blade for you now, and you're a professional, or you know you are just learning, but you really understand that it was doing fine before, but now it's not doing anything good again. How are you going to test the surface? How are you going to test whether the fault is from you, the fault is from the under your thumb, the fault is from the blade, or the fault is from the stone? But assuming the fault is from the stone, how are you going to test it? Then how are you going to rectify that error on the surface of the stone? You get different type of errors depending on the way you use the stone. I will show you one by one. That is why I'm saying sharpening the clipper blade using super hard bad man sharpening stone, deal with reasons. Many people don't believe it. They only after to put the clipper blade on the stone, be sharpening. When you get it in a small time, you pack off. You can't last more than a month. When you see somebody giving you original stone or somebody sharpening it for you, or you bought it in that way, and you don't try to know everything surrounding the sharpening of the clipper blade and sharpening of the stone, maintenance of the clipper blade and the maintenance of the surface of the stone, you don't want to know anything about it. The moment you lose control, that will be the end. You can't come back again. If you are going to come back, you have to go and learn it properly before you come back into it, because it starts to spoil many of your instruments. By spoiling many of your instruments, or some people's instruments, they brought it to you, it to make you to fear to come back again without getting the full knowledge. Nobody will cheat you. Customer brought 20 sets of clipper blade for you, you sharpen all is not working. Another one brought 10 sets of clipper blade, you sharpen, the 10 is not working. Another customer brought 5, you sharpen the 5 sets of clipper blade, it's not working. You yourself, all the clippers, you have like 15 sets of clippers, you sharpen their clipper blade, it doesn't work. Nobody will teach you, say don't go back. Nobody will teach you. If somebody come again, say, oh God, you see, I can't go again. Oh, I've spent almost 100 sets of clipper blade now. No way to correct them. Nobody will ask you not to sharpen on it again. With frustration, you have to take the stone and throw it away. Or you smash it into the hard object, you break it away. Stubborn stone, stupid stone, spoiling my clipper blades. The fault is not from the stone. The fault is from the person using it. Because I do say it and I'll continue saying it. Using super hard manner sharpening stone to sharpen different type of clipper blade, deal with logics, tricks, full researches, strategies, logics, techniques, confidence, settlement of mind. You see, all these things combine together to make you sharpen correctly. You don't want to know everything about the surrounding of the sharpening or on the clipper blade on the stone. You want to become a professional? Nobody will ever. You can never become. It's not a course. You can never. Let us start from somewhere now. This is a stone now. Let me zoom out for you to see it properly. Let me zoom out. Sharpening of clipper blade is very, very easy. Once I've been giving you the guidelines. You'll be watching my videos. Before you watch this video reach certain stage, your brain will develop. Different ideas will be coming to your brain. Some videos you have not watched before, you have walked pass them. When you are watching them, you already know what is going on, but you don't want to watch the videos. Hey, you want to know it, only to put the blade on the stone. You can never know it. It's not a cause. You can never know it. All this thing I'm saying, I go a lot of researches. You at times you see my video in the morning, you see in the afternoon, midnight you see my video. I sleep almost like 4 hours or 5 hours in a day. I work from morning till evening, non-stop. Then from evening to around that kind 4 o'clock in the morning, in the studio again, doing the different type of researches. Meaning that I'm producing the video, I am practicing almost every day by day. You want to learn, then somebody is now telling me, say, he's only watching one video. And since that he's watching only one video, he has never known how to share one video, where we have more than 1,000 different type of videos. Only one video, you want to learn, you have to watch different type of, even you watch from other channels too, to balance your head very well. You have to watch different type of video. You go to my channel, go and pick the videos, watch them. You will see that they don't resemble each other. Go and watch them. You understand what I'm saying? This is the surface of the stone now. You have gotten the opportunity to get a good surface. It's working fine for you. Now, most of the people complain the stone is all good. I don't know why. Before I see 100 people call me on the stone, 98% of the people condemn the stone. 98% out of 100% of people calling me, 98% condemn stone. What makes me to turn this my tutorial into life? It was true what people were saying. When I produce video, they call me, it is editing. This one is thick. You get special stone. You get special this. You get special oil. Ordinary things you people are using, I'm using the same. I don't have any separate thing I'm using. All these stones are local stone, not, I don't order them. I go to the market, I buy 1,500 stone, $1. All these are $1 in Nigerian money, $1. When you compare to American money, 1,500, me 1,000, 1,002. Out of all these condemned stones you people are talking about, I managed to bring all these stones you say is good, the one you condemn is bad, the one you say is fake, the one you say is ordinary, the one you say cannot sharpen correctly. I now gather all together. Now sit down and work on them. Which one we did this type of stone? You call them. Some people will say this one is fake. 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 Some people will say this one is original. Some people will say this one is original. Some people will say this one is original. Which one you want to believe? That one makes me to sit down alone, always in my studio. Always I sit down alone to think, to do researches. All this one they said is good, all this one they said is bad, all are good in my own studio, because I have do a lot of research to know which stone is good for certain work. This stone now, what is the benefit of this one in my shop? Is the work this one is doing is totally different from the one this one is doing. The work this one is doing, is totally different from this one. Each gets its own different work I am using them for. So you cannot condemn any stone in my own studio. No stone is fake, because every stone you give it to me, I will look at the stone, I will study it very well, which kind of work I can be using this stone for in my own studio. I'm not talking about your own. I'm not talking about the public. I'm talking about my own studio. So people condemn stone. Stone is not good. You can use your stone like, say, you are using electric clipper blade machine to sharp. And at the end of the day, when you test it, it's going to be like, say, somebody used electric clipper blade machine to sharpen that clipper blade. When you test it now, it's going to give you the same result. Electric clipper blade sharpening machine is going to give you, either automatic or manual. Electric clipper blade sharpening machine professional can leave you behind, but the gap will not be too much. Using the stone, I'm using the stone. Somebody is using sapper beside me. They give me 1,000 set of clipper blade. They give the other person 1,000 set of clipper blade. The sapper will leave me behind, but the gap will not be too much. And if they don't do a little mistake, I will overtake. I know what I'm saying. I'm not using only one stone. As I'm working here, I'm using 9 different types of stone surfaces. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different types of stones at the same time. Why should you be comparing me to the person using only one stone surface? We are all doing sharpening, but I have prepared down all my stone surfaces to solve each problems given to me or obtained from my boss, or I found it on the ground. I now tested the blade. I saw the error on it. Which type of stone is good to clear that error that will not waste my time, waste my energy, waste my oil, delay myself down? That is what people don't think. They don't think into that way. And what most of people believe is just to put the blade like this and sharp. Teach me how to sharp now. How can somebody teach you how to sharp now? And this sharpening you people are after, to sharp. If I group the work on the sharpening of the stone, sharpening of the clipper blade into 100%, this sharpening carry about 2%, between 2 to 5%. The remaining 95% doesn't need to even touch the stone. It doesn't need to touch the stone and sharp. Explanations, theories, explanations. When you now gather all this together, it will make you become a real professional, because all what you are going to encounter when you put your blade on the stone, you have already know all. You don't want to know everything surrounding the clipper blade sharpening or the stone. You only want to put the blade on the stone. Continue doing that. Continue sharpening. Because when you sharpen like 100 set of clipper blade, you cannot see anyone that's going to work fine. Out of 100, you cannot by mistake sharpen clipper blade. I'm telling you sincerely. You can by mistake use sharper. You don't know sharper before, they just introduce to you now. You can use sharper to sharp now and correct. But stone, you can never do mistake on it. You don't know how to sharpen before. You just carry your blade. You just put it on this. I've never seen it in this world. You don't know anything pertaining to the blade. Somebody just give you stone. This is sharpen now, and you sharpen. They give you 1 million set of clipper blade. All is going to be 0 over 1 million. You can never do mistake. That is where this one is. People fear it than using of sharper. People fear this stone than using of electric clipper blade sharpening. Mercy, I have the two here. Because you can never by mistake sharpen clipper blade correctly. By mistake, you can never do it. You don't even use to say it's happening by mistake. Many people will be sharpening clipper blade by themselves or herself. So when they see person professionalize on this stone, using it perfectly, logically, technically, people believe say you are using special stone. That's number one. You are using special stone. Then secondly, it is magic. It be like somebody is using talisman. It's not talisman. This is calculation. It's calculation. You want to sharpen the inner surface of the blade. You want to use this surface to sharpen. You now turn the face you want to sharpen against the surface of the stone you want to use to sharpen it. Can you see the inside of the in this area? This particular area, let me touch it round like this. Can you see the surface of the stone here? No. Can you see the surface of the blade here? No. You can't see the two. And you say you want to sharpen it. So person have to know that before you can sharpen this thing right, by turning the area you want to sharp against the surface you want to use, you now let them agree together without seeing what is happening in the inside. It is logic, tricks, technical, confidence. But when you know all these things, there's no confidence. At times you may be doing right thing, it may take you a longer time. When the time is too much, your confusion will constantly come again because you don't have the confidence. Say, this is where I'm going, and I've seen the sign. If you want to correct some clipper blade, it can take you like an hour. And once you are doubting, you don't have the confidence, you cannot do it. You are already nearly to the correction place, but you don't have the confidence in what you are doing. You lose the quality of the job again. You spoil it, or you stop along the line. You now take it to another person who have the experience. That person will just sit out of 100% work. The person who first did it has did 95% of the work on it. The person collected it will just do the remaining 5% and complete the job and collect the money. How do you want to use this stone surface not to lose the quality of it? How can you use it to lose the quality of it? When the quality is loose, how are you going to test to know that the quality has loose? If the quality has not loose, how are you going to test that this stone surface is good? Then when the fault is on the stone surface, how are you going to rectify? this surface or this surface of the stone to make it come back to normal again and be sharpened for you correctly. When it's sharpened for you correctly, how are you going to be treating this surface so that you not lose the quality again forever? I don't sharpen stone anytime anyhow. All my stone now, when I put them down, if I don't do tutorial for 10 years, I will not sharpen them. I will continue using them every day by day. They'll be giving me the best of the service. It's because I know everything pertaining. I cannot say I know all, but out of 100%, I know like 75 to 80%, making me to be a master, real professional. Once you put it in mind just to put the blade or the clipper you want to sharp, you can't know it. Now, let's start from this area. This is the surface of the stone now. See this instrument. This instrument now, this is transquar or iron ruler or iron rule. When you ask some people now who holds this instrument, they say it's carpenter, furniture people. It is owned by Baba too, stylist, who is sharpening clipper blade. You won't see it is your instrument. We use it to gauge the surface of the stone. To gauge the surface, you know where there is up, there is down. You want to test the surface of the stone. You know where that is up, where that is down. You can use the edge of this ruler, iron ruler, straight one, to test it. You get exactly where it's up, where it's down. I've did tutorial many in the past. Even with diagram, drawing of the diagrams, you see them there. Go and watch them. I will still producing different ones again. That's how to test. Then how to test again where the error is. You still use this thing again to test. That will give you where the error is. If your stone surface is good, you are going to use this one to test. If the surface is not good again, you are still going to use it to test. It's going to give you the secret about the sharpening area on the stone. Then when you have gotten the opportunity to get original stone working for you, how are you going to be using this stone now? Not for you to lose the quality. Let me give you the secret. This stone is good now. And you want to start to be using it. You know how to sharpen clipper blade well. You know it. But you don't know how to maintain the stone. You don't know how to maintain the stone surface. So when the sharpening is for you now, before 1 month, 2 months now, it's done again. First thing first most, you're supposed to know to place your blade on the stone. I use angle 45 degrees, like this angle 45 degree. For the bottom and upper clipper blade, the same way, angle 45 degree. When you sharpen your clipper blade, either you divide your blade into two. You divide the upper clipper blade into two. You divide the bottom clipper blade into two. Yeah, thank you. God bless you. I can see your comments. God bless you. Which means you are hearing my voice very well. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, sirs. God bless you, Mars. Now, you divide your blade into two, the upper and the bottom clipper blade. There's one style divided into two portions. When you want to sharpen here, you use half part of the stone here to sharpen full area here. You go from here, you go to the front and complete your work at the back. You come back again to complete it. Then you cover this side, you cover this center. You make your movement like this. You are sharpening half of this stone now. You press your thumb like this, you go like this, you come like this, you go like this, you come like this. You'll be sharpening within this half portion of the stone. All your movement will be covering the half part of the stone. You'll be covering the half part of the stone. Then when you finish sharpening this one, you want to sharpen the other side. The other side, you want to sharpen it. You divide your stone into two. The first half part you use to sharpen on this one. This one now you want to sharpen it. You are going to sharpen it on the remaining half. You shouldn't come here. When you place your thumb here now, as you press it here, this here is not touching ground again. This area is not touching well again. You go from the center to cover here. That's how you go to cover the remaining half portion of the stone. which means after the sharpening now, you went to and fro 40 times here, you went to and fro 40 times here. That is why you need to be calculating your movement. A new stone, good stone now is working fine. You divide your blade into two, you divide the stone into two, you want to sharpen the first half here. You are going to use it completely on this half part, completely to cover the whole surface of this half. Then you want to sharpen the second part of the blade, that second half. You are going to use this side to cover it. You cover this area, not that you will stay in one area. Let me show you clearly. You now stay along this area now, along this portion. You are just going up and down. You leave this remaining part here. Let me take another pointer here. This one is too short. You see like this. You now, this is the half part of the stone. You now see divide half into two. You are sharpening along this area almost every time. You are leaving this small area alone. It's going to develop an heel. This is why this place is going to go down later. So anything you do for here, exactly, anything as you sharpen on this place to cover, watch carefully now, to cover the whole center of this one and the half here. The same thing, if you want to sharpen for the half here, remaining half, this remaining half, you have to sharpen to cover the whole surface. Your movement will be covering to cover the half, not to stay in one portion between it. You need to take note of this thing very well. But when you tell some people, they say it doesn't mean, you be using it like that before a month now, you know that it means a lot. It's going to spoil the surface of the stone. Once when the part of the surface of the stone develop heel, one go down, another develop heel, problem has come. Great problem has occurred. It will be spoiling clipper blade anyhow. Anyhow, it will be spoiling. Sharpening 10 sets of clipper blade on it, 10 is not going to work because you don't know how to use the stone surface. Now, for the bottom clipper blade, if you divide your stone into two, you divide the blade into two, you want to sharpen this side now, you have to use it to cover this half completely. If you want to sharpen the remaining half here, you have to sharpen it along this half to cover completely. You cover all this edge. You cover the edge here, you cover the center, cover the side, cover it down. So that all this surface like this, you are going to sharpen to cover all. You shouldn't leave any part untouched. That is why I say sharpening of clipper blade deal with sense, logic, tricks, strategies, techniques. As you are going, some people will be saying you are just going on the one place. No, you are sharpening to cover the whole half. Sharpening to cover the whole half. See like this, you'll be going side by side. You'll be going, the bigger blade is even wider. You go like this, you come back like this, you go like this, you come back like this. You'll be going one side, coming back the other side. Go one side, coming back the other side. That is why I say toe, fro. When you go one side, toe. When you are coming back, you come back in the other side to cover up. This half covered, full covered now, making one. Half covered, full covered, making two. Half covered, full cover, making three. That is toe and fro, one and two, toe and fro, toe and fro. When you go half, full, you see that you sharpen the half to cover the whole portion of the half part of the stone surface. So when you are sharpening this side now, you sharpening to cover. Let me put one on this one is touching. Yeah. So you divide your stone into two like this. If you want to sharpen the first half of the part of the blade, you sharpen to cover this half. Watch carefully. You will be going to cover the whole surface of the half part. When you want to sharpen for the other side here, you'll be sharpening within this half portion of the stone to cover all. You shouldn't stay one side alone. You'll be going to and fro to cover the whole surface, that's the remaining half part of the stone. The stone surface, you'll be sharpening to cover all. So after you finish the first sharpening, the second sharpening, now you now discover that totally you have used all the surface completely. not leaving any part untouched. You have sharpened seriously on the wood surface of the stone, which means as you are walking through on the wood surface of the stone, it's becoming flatter, the same way. No area is higher than the other. No area is lower than the other. They all maintain the same leveling from A to Z. Then the second style I normally use, when you divide your blade into two, then you are using this upper part to cover the whole surface of the stone. Number one. Then if you want to sharpen for the other side again, you are still going to sharp to make this sharpening to cover the whole surface of the two. Those are the two systems I use. See it now, you divide this stone into two, blade into two. You want to sharpen this half to cover the whole surface. See, as I'm going now, you go like this. The way I go now, let me show you. I go like this. When I'm coming back now, it will be in this way. Watch carefully. When I want to go up now, it will be in this way. Let me see whether the camera is speaking it. When I want coming down now, I come in this way. When I'm going up, I go in this way. I will show you now. See like this. I go like this. I follow this area. Watch carefully now. Then the blade is here now. It has covered up. I'm coming down again. I have to bend to this side. Watch now. From here like this, I'm now coming bend. Leave space here now. I don't know whether you can see it very well. Yeah. Now I want to go up again. I go straight. Watch like this. I go up like this. Then I'm coming back now. I come direct to the angle of this area. I come like this. Then going up now, I follow it up in this way. Watch like this. That's zigzag movement. Z-I-G, Z-A-G. Zigzag movement. See like this. You'll be going zigzagly to cover the whole surface from left hand side to the right hand side, from right hand side to the left hand side, from left hand side to the right hand side. You continue in that way, continuous. You see like that? So the sharpening, you are sharpening for one side, you are using it to cover the whole surface from this area, going wobbly to cover it to the other area here. Then you now start from here again. You still repeat it back to where you came from. You don't just stay in one portion, be using that. So when the stone is new, it's going to give you the best of the service. But once you continue using it in one area, don't forget to, as stone is chopping the inside of the blade at around 98% or 95% out of 100, the remaining percent, between 2 to 5%, the blade now is fighting back against the surface of the stone, trying to chop it small, but it cannot be shown immediately. You cannot see it immediately. You cannot take note of it immediately. But when you continue using it in that way, before a month now, okay, 5 today in the morning, 5 today in the afternoon, 5 today in the evening, that's 15%. Tomorrow 15%, next tomorrow 15%. Continue using like that. You will see that before 10 hours now, before a month, you will see all is developed in one area. You are using the blade almost every time. The other part you left untouched, it will not develop and need, but you cannot take your eyes to see. It is when you use it to sharpen your clipper blade, you now detect that one side is up, one side is down. One that side is working well, the other side is not working at all. When you divide the blade surface into two like this, one side is working fine, the other side is not working at all. That area that is lower will not, the stone will not touch the surface of the blade. The other part now, the stone will touch it. So one side will be working fine, one side will not work at all. And those people that are used to sharpen angle 90 degree like this, they normally stay for center like this. The center, all their work now will be towards the center. Let me use pointer. This is the blade, this is the mouth they want to sharpen, and here they now place it in the center like this. See, look at these pointers. All the sharpening will be through the center. This center I'm touching. This center along this area, the sharpening will take effect by the center always. Before a month or two now, here we develop here. 1/3 here we develop it. 1/3 here we develop it. The center now goes down because you are sharpening along this center area almost every time. Let me straighten this thing very well. This hair. You see now, you are sharpening your blade along this center. Along this center. You leave this area untouched. You leave this area untouched. All lay through the center. When you want to place the upper clipper blade, you place it in this way. It can still work fine. That's angle 90 degree. It's still good. You continue sharpening along this line. You want to sharpen the bottom clipper blade, you stay it along this area, only the center. Before 1 or 2 months now, the stone is not going to work again, because the moment this area goes down, it will be affecting the work. If this side is up, this side is up, the same level, then the center is down. Anything you sharpen now on the stone, error. You see it in that way. Then some people divide the stone into 3 like this. We now take this one off. When they are sharpening always now, they only use 2/3 of the stone to sharp. 2/3 like this. Only this area to sharp. Leaving 1/3 of it not touching at all. When you continue using it, let me show you one thing again. You see this stone now, you don't say I put mark there. What make me to put mark there is to know that this is the area I want to be facing up. Then some people don't put mark there, they don't have mark. So when they mistakenly carry the front, put it in the back and put the back in the front like this, they continue sharpening. The area that is up now in this area before, they now shift it. They shift that area into the right hand where they are sharpening. When they put their blade on it now, this side is up, this side is down. Continue giving them error. It will be error. So all those things, you need to calculate it very well. The way you use your stone surface. Then some people, they divide the stone into 2 like this. They divide into 2. I'm sorry. Some people divide the stone into 2 like this. They sharpen mostly between the center and the front like this almost every time. Some people divide the stone into 2. They sharpen within this area to the center always like this. They leave this area. Some people now divide the stone into 3 like this. Some may be even near like this. Large portion here. They'll be sharpening within this area. When they newly buy the stone or newly sharpen the stone, it will be working for after a month now. Error will be coming. The moment you overlap here, is error. When you test, it's not going to give you the best of the results. And there are some people, the way they move watch this pointer very well, see how it bends in form of right angle triangle here. When they want to sharp here, they curve like this. Let me show it very well. They don't go straight. They curve from here like this, leaving this portion. See where I put the pointer. They go like this always. They be going like this from time to time, bending like this. I saw someone in that way. You'll be curving their hand like this. Leave this large portion here. At the end of the day, after a month now, the problem will occur. This area will totally go down. This side will be up. And the moment you do mistake, this area is facing up. You do mistake like this, you place your stone in this way, the stone you didn't put mark at all. Anytime you are sharpening like this, errors. You have a quarter error again. Because some people don't put mark. They don't watch the stone carefully, know where it's going to stay at the hole, where it's going to stay at that. That is why I don't remove all my stones here. If not because I'm doing tutorial, I don't remove them. And if I want to remove them, I put this one on top of this one. After using it, I return it back. So they face the same area always. Some people, when you are using the stone, this is where I put the mark. You place it always in this way like a month. Another month now, you now take it in this way. If care is not taken, you are going to be sharpening error. Yeah, you are going to be sharpening error. You just discover that the stone you are using always, you are forgetting that this is the area that's used to face up. All these things, you have to take note of it. The moment you don't take note of it, any day you do mistake, where you normally place at all, you now face it down to face you. Now sharpening in that way. Out of 10 sets of clipper blades sharpening now, 3 maybe work, 4 maybe work. The rest will not work at all. So you need to take note very well. Then there are some people, when they want to sharpen clipper blade now, they don't have specific place where they want to place their thumb. At times they put it here, at times they put it here, at times they place it by the center, at times they place it here. They don't have specific place. So that is why I'm saying you should go back and watch videos very well. You know exactly where you go to place your thumb when you are correcting an error, depending on how the error is, depending on how the calculation you work out on it, before you can know exactly the area you are going to place your thumb. It is through the calculation. You don't just say you want to correct error, just place your thumb anywhere. You may see add another error to hit again, making 2 or 3. You're supposed to know how to calculate for upper clipper blade, for bottom clipper blade, exact position where you're supposed to put your thumb always. If the blade is good, the stone is good. Then if you detect error in the surface of the blade, you calculate where the error is. How are you going to test? You're supposed to know how to test. Then when you know how to test, you know where the error is. You now use calculation to know exact place you are going to place your thumb throughout to sharpen your clipper blade. At times it may be only 1 portion. At times it may be in 2 portions. You place your thumb here, you place your thumb here. At times it may be only 1 place. At times you may likely to cover up in this way. See the way I use my thumb. You cover up in this way. We have different ways when you are correcting error. How you place your thumb on the back of the blade for upper and the bottom clipper blade. So if you don't watch videos very well, go and watch all these things very well, so that when the problem comes, the problem will not even be coming too much, because you already understand where you can place your thumb to bring error, where exactly you can place your thumb to sharpen correctly. When you watch different type of video, you see all these things one by one there. So when you really understand everything surrounding this clipper blade, when you are sharpening, an error comes, your mind will tell you, say, I've seen this kind of error. This is how we work it out. This is where to place our thumb. You know how to move step by step to clear the error. It is from there you'll be upgrading yourself. Then, because sharpening of clipper blade, you have to start with error. You can't sharpen for the first time and get it right. Even you have master with you, you can't be sharpening at once and be getting it right, unless you get experts with you, directing you. Do like this, press like this. So okay, stop, apply treatment, go like this, go like that. The person will be controlling you. Still, you have to balance your thumb first before your thumb will balance. You take a time, unless you get expert or you watch type of videos. So through the videos you are watching will give you the confidence. Say, see this way the master BCM TV is doing it, so see the way he's doing it. The confidence you get. But without watching the videos, you don't understand all these things, and you want to only place your blade on the stone and be sharpening, you'll be contacting error almost every time. And to correct it, you will not know. To prevent it, you will not know. How you can place your thumb to prevent errors? I do calculation every day. When error comes, how you going to calculate? Then when the stone surface is bad, I've shown you this, the ruler to use. You are going to place it on top, be checking the under. Wherever you see the hole, that place is down. Wherever the top of the stone, the edge of the ruler and the surface of the stone meets, that area is normal. Anywhere you see down, that area is down. You need to bring all those up, down again, to go and meet the level of the down area before the stone can work fine again. And when you test, when the stone is good, when you watch the under the surface or the top of the surface at the edge of the ruler, you will not see any gap there. All are the same thing going, which means the stone surface is good. Then when you detect error in the surface of the stone, you need to resharpen the stone to bring this side down, to bring this side to come and meet the level of the center. You balance it up. So all those things you need to understand them. So today, let me still show you again. You sharpen to cover the stone surface. I don't know whether this thing is clear. I'm seeing it clear here. It's clear with me here. It's clear here. Yeah, it's clear here. Watch like this. Now, when you divide your stone into 2, mind it very well. Take note. You divide your stone into 2. You divide the blade into 2. You want to sharpen here. You have to sharpen this side to cover this half of the stone. You make sure you cover it. Then when you are sharpening for the other side, you make sure you cover it. Don't stay in one area, be sharpening. You cover it. When you want to do zigzag movement for this side, you go from left hand side to the right hand side to the left hand side. When you want to sharpen here, you go from right to the left to the right, to cover up, to cover down, to cover the two sides. You'll be using the stone surfaces equally. So at the end of the day, when you sharpen for bottom clipper blade, you discover that the surface of the blade has touched all the surface of the stone. If you are sharpening for the upper clipper blade, at the same time, you let it cover the whole surface of the stone. Then if you want to treat the surface of your stone, if you want to apply special stone to cover it, you let it cover, see like this. You cover, finish like this. You cover up. You see like this, to cover up. You cover it up. When you want to use your biscuit bone, at the same time, you let it cover. See the way I'm moving. No part is left untouched. To cover the side, to cover the hub. The two sides, the up and down. You see like this. When you want to go right hand side, you go like this to cover. So when somebody is fast, you may not be able to see that. That's why I'm moving slowly. See like this. See like this. See like this. When you come back like this, to cover the whole surface. You see like that? So anything that is on the surface spot here, it has equally spread on the surface of the stone. And if you want to apply your oil, this oil now, you want to apply it. There are some people, they only apply it in this way. When they want to sharp, they now put blade on top, bit sharpening in one area like this. It's not good. You spread the oil. How small it is, how little it is, how bigger it is, you spread it to cover the whole surface, to cover all. See the way I spread it? You spread to cover all the surface. Those are the things you'll be doing not to lose the quality of the sharpening surface of your stone. Once you miss all these things, the stone will not last, or the stone surface will not last at all. See now, you are used to cover the whole surface. When you want to apply kerosene, some people will put in this way and put blue blade on top. They won't spread it. You must have to spread it to cover the whole surface. See like this. You see like this. You see like this. You cover all. So anything you want to do, you place your blade on it like this. You want to do zigzag movement. Watch carefully. You divide the blade into two. You want to sharpen the first half. You divide into two like this. You want to sharpen the first half now. You want to cover the whole surface. See the way I'm going? You go like this. When you are coming back, watch carefully. You have left a space here. You go up straight. You come back again to the right hand side little. You go up again. I'm sorry. Then you come down again like this. So you have systematically covering from the left hand side up and down, side by side, center by center, moving gradually to cover it, finish to the right hand side. Then you now start from right hand side again like this. You come back, you go up, you come back, you go up, zigzag movements toward the left hand side again. You see it in this way. You are sharpening from left hand side to cover to the right hand side. You finish it to the up, you finish to the down, you finish to the left hand side, you finish to the right hand side. Systematically, logically, technically, you have covered the whole surface of the stone through your sharpening. Then you divide the stone into two again, the blade into two. You have sharpened this side. Now maybe you go to and fro 50 times. The same to and fro 50 times you go, you have to repeat it for here too. You start from here. See the way I'm going. Oh, I've covered it here. You still go again to cover it the right hand side. You go from right hand side to cover it left hand side. You go from left hand side, to cover to the right hand side again. And then when you are sharpening now, you are discovering that the chemical is getting dry on the surface of the stone. You stop it. Then you master where your content has reached. to and fro you are counting, maybe it's 25, you put it in mind, then you now reapply the chemical again. Don't ever sharp. The moment you sharp on one side with chemical, the other side now little chemical or there's no chemical, this side you are sharpening without chemical is to be going down little by little than the side where the chemical is. Wherever you put the chemical there, it will be chopping the inside of the blade very well. That will be at the ratio of 98% to 2%. The stone will be sharpening the inner surface of the blade at the rate of 98%, while the blade surface will be fighting back again the stone surface at the rate of 2%. It cannot show very, very well. But where there is no oil, where the oil is dry, you are sharpening a clipper blade on it. You see the rate the blade will be, the stone will be chopping the blade be around 45 degree, 45%. Then the stone by the blade will now be fastening back against the surface of the blade at the rate of 45%. See the difference. The stone will be chopping the blade will be chopping the stone. But the moment you put chemical on the surface, is this chemical will activate the surface of the stone to be easily chopping the surface of the blade. All these things you have to take note of it very well, and at the same time still take note when you put your blade on top of the stone, the way you press your blade down here for sharpening one side, assuming you divide your blade stone into two, you divide the blade into two, one side for one side, you now press it down well in one side, you press it down well. Then when you want to sharpen the other side now, you now press it lightly, not much. The area you are pressing down here before a month now, this side will be lower. It will be lower than here. When you divide the stone into two, this half part you normally press your thumb very well. Here is slightly, this place will be going down. Your eyes will not see it. But when you are sharpening now, the error begins to come out, occur all the time. You know that one part is down, one part is up. All these things, you should take note of it very well. Then at the same time, you place your, let me apply treatment again. You place your blade on the stone surface now for sharpening. Some people don't count how many times in number they are going to and fro. When they want to sharpen this side, they go like 50 times. When they want to sharpen here, they go 25 times. See the difference in the gap. The difference is there. The one you are going 50 times, the other side you were 25 times. This area will be going down little bit because you are working on this one always. Always you are working on this one. This one is slightly you are working on it. This area, the half part of this area will be going down little by little than this right hand side. So whatever amount of number you counted for here have to be the same with the other side too. Unless you want to sharpen, you divide the blade into two, then you use half part of the blade to cover the whole stone. Then you still have to cut the same number. You go 50 times here. When you want to sharpen here, you still go 50 times to cover the whole surface. Everything have to be balanced. All these things, if you did not master them very well, you did not calculate them, you now discover that after a month, you are going to lose the quality of the surface of the stone. It's not magic. You are going to lose it. The moment you can calculate all these things and you make your movement in that way, you protect it, you are using it in that way, you will not lose the quality of the surface forever. You will just be surprised, say, I've sharpened this stone for a longer time. When you started using all this system, I'm telling you, and try to avoid to be staying in one place only. All those area parts you can be staying, I've been showing you. You can, some people stay in the front like this, alone to sharp. Some people stay by the center. Some people stay down. Some people stay by the side. Some people stay by the other side. Yes, some people stay by the center of the blade. Some people stay by the center of the stone. Some people divide the stone into three. They sharp it by the center. Some people divide the stone into three. They sharp it by the one third of it. Some people divide the stone into three. They sharp it with one third of it here. All these things, when you try to avoid them, run away from them. To be using your stone only one part of the surface is going to bring error. It's not, and the error will not occur instantly. The error may not come even under 2 weeks. After 4 weeks, you will begin to see it, unless you don't use it every day. If you are using it every day, it can't even reach 4 weeks. It cannot reach. You will just discover that last week I'm serving correctly, 2 weeks ago I'm serving correctly, this week now is error. And to get this kind of a stone error, it used to deceive, because your mind will not be there. Most of the time you think is the way you place your tongue. That is why most people get it wrong. You will not ever think that the stone surface is spoiled until a big hole now show. Let me show you one here for you to understand what I'm saying. Until you see something big hole like this. See this center hole now, see hole for here. Until develop like this before you now know that the hole has come. Oh, you see it in this way. I could have sharpened this thing finish. That is the reason why I leave it like this, to be showing it from time to time. You see it in this way, you see the hole in the center. But this hole is doesn't reach there just a time. Little by little is going, little by little is going. But this one is used by carpenter people. You know, carpenter tools stay one side, sharpening. And the same thing, some Baba do it in that way. This is how the result is going to be. Once one side go down, one side up, you have spoiled the stone surface unless you resharpen it again. Then how to correct it? How to correct the error on the stone is to resharpen it back. So I've did tutorial on that. Even last week I did tutorial on that lively. So you need to go back and watch the video. Then these stones I'm using here, let me still tell you the secret again. Let me give you another secret pertaining to this special stone and the biscuit bone. Let me show you some secret there. These two stones, they are doing different things on the surface of the stone here. I will first tell you. Look at the surface of this stone now. You apply the oil like this. See the way I apply the oil? This surface now, I'm using it to spread the oil. Number one, you spread it in this way so that it will cover the whole surface of the stone. You watch carefully to cover the whole surface of the, see the way I'm using it, I've shown you before. Then I want you to take note of one thing. The more you are using this one to rub this one almost every day, you are taking style to sharpen the surface of this stone from time to time. Let me still come back again. I don't know whether you can get me right. This is a flat surface. Let me zoom in a little. This is a flat surface stone. You are now taking this one to rub this one every day. To rub this one every day, you want to sharp, you rub it. Systematically, directly or indirectly. This surface and this surface you are taking it to rub will be agreed together. They will be agreed together. They will be making the same flat surface. When the quality of this surface is getting to disappear, the quality of the surface here is getting to disappear. Once you take them to rub each other, wherever that is off, they will rub it off, bring it to balance again. They will rub it off within each other and they will come flatten again. That's another work this one is doing. And to refresh the surface of the stone you are using. At the same time, this one is refreshing. This one too will be refreshing. It will making this one to become new one as you are using it every day. That is on the surface of the smooth. Then, so in case of the normal and the quash, you use this one for its biscuit bone. See the surface of this one now, how flat it is. You see it. The more you are using it to rub the surface of this one, it will be depositing powder on it. Let me show you now. I'm coming. So the more you are using this surface now to rub the surface of this one with oil, look like this. Oh, see the way I'm using it. Number one thing is spreading the oil evenly on the surface. That's number one. Secondly, this one will be reducing, depreciating sandy substances on the surface of this one. Any area that is up on this one, once you are rubbing them together like this, you are rubbing them together. If any area is up a little, this one will brush it off. It will be making the surface of the stone flat. It will never develop an edge. The work of this one, I'm telling you, almost the same thing with this one. Only say this one will be depreciating sandy substances on the stone. This one will not depreciate anything. This one will be making it flat and spread the oil. This one now will be making it flat. At the same time, depreciating sandy substances on the surface of the stone. At the same time, activating the surface to make the surface stronger. So when you put iron on it, instead of the iron to be chopping the stone will be chopping it excessively at the rate of 98% to 2%, making the surface active. And the more you are brushing it like this, it will be balancing the surface, making it flat always. You won't lose the quality forever. That is the trick there. People don't know. That is why I'm saying you cannot condemn any stone. That one stone is bad, one stone is fake, one stone is inferior, one stone is not good for sharpening. Which stone is not good? When you sit down and calculate, each stone gets its own work in the sharpening studio. Each stone gets its own personal work. You have to form it. I formed all these things by myself. I don't sit anywhere. See how many biscuit bone I've used. Many have used it or see them. They are all bigger stones like this before. They are all bigger stones. So this one will be consuming. Instead of you to be resharpening it, you to be consuming all these ones. You only buy this one to be consuming it. Your stone, original stone you are using to sharpen will still remain at it is. Only the level will be going down little by little. The height will not see it. But within 3-4 years, you will discover that the height is reducing. No, between 5 to 6 years, you will discover that it's reducing little by little, but not at once. But you'll be consuming as many as possible biscuit bones. You can never resharpen this surface. That's how you take system to be sharpening it continuous. But for putting it down, grinding it, no, nothing like that. You'll be just using them as treatment on the surface of the stone. So this thing I'm doing, get different things is doing on it. You can never resharpen it again. And you'll be giving you effective work, very good work. So I've shown you how you can be positioning your blade, how you can be sharpening to bring errors. And I've shown you how you are going to make your movement to make the surface of your stone flatten forever. No part will be higher than the other and be very, very effective. And I've shown you how you can calculate through this transquar, this iron ruler, to gauge the surface of your stone. Any area that you see the hole under, that area is down. Anywhere that touches the edge of the ruler, that area is up. So you need to sharpen it again and make it them balance. So when you sharpen it balance again, you put it on top, you will not see any hole under at all, which means the stone, your stone surface is good. So all these things have tricks, logics. That is why I'm saying, if you don't want to understand all these things surrounding the sharpening of the stone, sharpening of the clipper blade, you cannot go far in it. And you cannot escape there unless you don't want to learn it. So that is why I'm saying I have produced many videos that talks much about these things. Go and watch them. And I will still continue coming back to give another different ones that be helping us. So that is why I'm always saying it's compulsory for us to subscribe. It's compulsory. If you don't subscribe, you won't be seeing the video from time to time. If you don't subscribe, you will not see all my videos. It is the same thing to all YouTube channels. If you don't subscribe to a channel, you cannot see all their videos. You'll be seeing the whole road ones. You will not be seeing the correct ones. The one that be correct will be 4 months ago, 5 months ago. That's how we'll be seeing it. But starting from today to about 4 months ago, you will not be seeing them. So why not subscribe? And subscribe is free of charge. It's free of charge. YouTube doesn't charge any amount on it. When you subscribe, it is you that go to get the advantage of watching the new videos. If you want to go back to the main channel, you can see all the videos I've produced in the channel. Anyone you want to watch, you want to download, you want to copy, you can do anything there, free of charge. But if you don't subscribe, you will not see the new ones. And whenever I come on live, you are not going to see it immediately. You may luckily to see it later after 5, 6, 7, or 8 days. And see, I come every day. So what I produced about last month, you will not be seeing it from last month to today. You will not see it. Otherwise, it's not good. And you still get it in mind to come back again to watch another tutorials. So by the grace of God, tomorrow now, we are going to use this magnetic reed holder to sharp. This one is multi-purpose. You see it? How are we going to use it? How are we going to place our blade on top? This one is technical. If you don't know it, you will not be throwing your blade away. Even on the sharper, if you are using it on the sharper, It will be throwing blade away if you don't know the way to use it. So we are going to teach ourselves tomorrow how we are going to use it and how to sharpen clipper blade again. We are going to do then how to solve some problems on the stones. We are going to be treating all this continuously so that the moment you are following the tutorials, when you have problem with your stone or you want to form your stone, you can be able to know exactly where to start. Then when you have got a good stone before, you can be able to know the way to maintain it, not to lose the stone. Yeah, you have gotten already a good stone. By mistake, you can lose the surface of the stone. And to get the good surface is not by easy. I've this tutorial of many. I will still continue to do it. So we'll be expecting another valuable tutorial tomorrow by the grace of God. So before we go, let us sharpen at least a set of clipper blades so that all what we have done now to still refresh our brain that this is the way to make our movement. Then for learners, don't ever try to sharp with magnetic clipper blade holder. Don't take it to start first. Don't take it to start. I'm only teaching us for we to know it. And those people that have been sharpening clipper blade first, once you get it, you can use it. But for learners, it's not advisable. Don't use magnetic clipper blade holder to start sharpening. It will bring confusion. Oh. But when you use your thumb, you are getting it on the thumb. When you use magnetic clipper blade holder, you can be able to know the way to study the inner surface. Because to study the inner surface on the blade you are using on the magnetic clipper blade holder and the thumb, differences is there. I did tutorial yesterday. I will still do another one again. So that when you use this one, any magnetic clipper blade holder to sharp, and you use your thumb, differences are there. How to study the inner surface, we are going to do it with a special video. When you are using thumb, how can you be studying the inner surface of the blade? Where the work is going to start, where the work is going to end. Then when you are using magnetic clipper blade holder, where is the work going to start? Where is it going to end? You have to know all these things very well. So and the moment you are watching the videos, you'll be getting to see them one by one. Then you master them. The moment you are watching the video, you grab all these points. It is that point the inspiration will now push you out. With this experience I have, I must have to buy stone. Or the one I get before, let me go and fashion it out. That's how you sharpen it. You continue practicing. You get it right. But you don't want to watch videos. You only want to place the blade on the stone and be sharpening. It's not easy. I'm telling you. You can't get it right. You just be swallowing clipper blade every day. Every day you'll be swallowing clipper blades. Every day. It will come and say that you yourself will get tired. Because once you get to be getting mistake always, the work will discourage you. You will lose the interest of coming to sharpening. That is why I normally advise, go and watch the video well. If you have been practicing before, you don't get it right at all, stop practicing. Stop putting the blade on the stone. Stop it first. Go and watch different type of video. Busy watching the videos. When you get to understand all the tricks, logics to sharpen clipper blade, different type of clipper blade on the stone, how you position your thumb, how you position your blade, how you make treatment, how you do this, how you do that. Then on the stone itself, how to sharpen your stone surfaces, how to refresh it. If you are lucky to get a good stone, that is why I'm doing the tutorial on this one today, this night. When you mistakenly get original stone, if you can lose the surface, that person may regret it. Because to bring it back to normal is very, very hard. Only the professional can do it. Learner cannot do it. Unless you watch the video very well, you can do it. So that is why I normally advise, know the way you use your stone surface. The moment you get original one stone surface, don't let it go. Maintain that one. Now trying to fashion another one out to make it 2, 3, 4. Because as you see me, I can't use only one stone to work. It will not make my work fast. Only one stone surface, 2 stone surface, 3 stone surface, no. And the more you get to understand all this, you will discover that to use only one stone surface will carry you far, but not far away. You need to form different type of stone surfaces to make your work easier. In my own store here, in my own studio here, I do happy when they bring condemned blade come because I overcharge them. I normally pray for condemned blades. Just bring them. The one they use reckless. When you come, I collect a set of clipper with 500 naira. When they come now, nobody even has them. At times they put 1,000 naira on top. Some people put 1,000. They know what they have used on it, and they are sure that I will sharpen it. By the grace of God, I'm going to sharpen it correctly. They will be happy. So they've already trusted me. Say, anyhow you use the blade, go and give it to him. Just go there with money. You'll be making your money. Even when you know this work well, you will not pray for all this normal work, 500. Bring condemn ones. Some people get original blade, they now used to condemn, they bring into you 2,000, 1,000 for only one blade. And they will be thinking whether this blade will take you a longer time. Say before you do, because you correct, it's going to take a longer time. To correct work doesn't take too much time. Yeah, you do sharp, 1,005. Sharp, 1,000. Now calculate how many you can sharpen in a day. So that's why I'm advising. Try to learn this thing. Don't depend on me to sharpen clipper blade for you and pay me. Don't depend on me. Try to know it on yourself. Yeah. Try to know it. So thank you for today. I appreciate you joining me on the live. So we are coming back. We'll be open the secret one by one. Open the secret. You are going to know all. You are going to know all. Without being open the secrets, you can't go far. And all this tutorial I'm giving to you, go and watch other channels too. Go and watch, see the difference. Nobody will tell you. So that is why I'm saying you don't need to forget about this channel. Once you don't subscribe, you don't press notification button, at times you may not see this channel again. To find it, this is not the only channel in the whole world. We are more than 1 million. So when you get the opportunity to see this video, number one thing you have to do is to subscribe. Number one. Under this video now, by the right hand side, we see where the right subscribe. SUBSYBE. Use your finger to press it. It will now change to subscribe. SUBSYBED. Notification will now be beside that D. You press that notification bell. It will now change to 3 bell option. Arrange from up, come down. Press the one at the top one. Painted white or black in color. The right AWL beside it. Press it, which means you have subscribed. You have taken the notification. The moment I come on live, you will not look for me. The video will come to you. Master BCMTV is on live. The video will just come. Those people who have subscribed really understand what I really meant. But by not subscribing, then not pressing the notification button, you are going to lose the channel. And the tutorial I'm giving out, in fact, I give it in details. I will explain to the best of my knowledge for you to really understand it. So thank you for today.